So I'm hiring. What? Seriously, bit crazy. Everything going on in the world right now, obviously with COVID-19, and it's still like the main thing that everyone's talking about, and obviously it's affecting absolutely everything. It's crazy how much it is expanding and scaling and just changing life. And a lot of people sort of like when life gets back to normal, and some people were like the doomsayers and saying, "Oh, life's never going to get back to normal." Anyway, the whole point of what I want to make and get across today is the fact that so many businesses, small businesses, so many companies are laying people off right now. So many people are getting laid off and losing their income overnight. And there's even these things, in America with they're handing cash to people. I don't know the ins and outs of that. But yeah, they're just literally giving people paychecks of like, it's over $1,000 a month just for, I don't even know, not really anything, which is bananas. I'll get onto that point soon. But the point I'm making is that if you can use proven long-term strategies, writing good content that people actually want to read, not just things that you want to write about, it's a difference. Writing content that people actually want to read and it actually helps people. If you can do that and use systems, an online business still grows. This last month was my highest income yet in a month, a 4-figure month in dollars. And I am now in the process of hiring a full-time writer. And this is something that I would not have had any idea how to do it, what to do it, whether it's possible this time 2 years ago. Literally no idea. If someone was said to me that I was going to be hiring someone this time in 2 years, I would have laughed in their face, because this is not stuff that I know how to do. And it's massively pushing me out my comfort zone, by the way, but it is kind of exciting. And I'm going to do it in a sensible way. It's not like I'm just going to be hiring someone as a full-time and paying them loads of benefits. It'll be more like a freelance gig, part-time at first, and they'll be doing the work full-time but be paying them on a week-by-week basis. So there's going to be like a trial period, and you want to try and build that long-term relationship, obviously. But if you can actually create systems, this is possible for anyone to do. So if you have a blog, an online business right now, and there are certain things that you do all the time, if you can find a way to figure out what needs to be done and what doesn't need to be done. So this is actually from the book Work Less, Make More by James Franco. And this is in lots of other business places as well. It's not like some brand new idea. It's not like, don't think it's just me that's come up with this. But everything that you do for the next month, just write it down, every single task that you do. I actually use a really good tool for this, Clockify. You can just probably Google track your time on the computer, and it just, every time I do a task, I press the start button, and then when I stop it, I press the stop button, and it just tracks my time for every little thing that I do, whether it's emails, podcast, writing a blog, whatever it is, all your tasks, the keyword research, I track my time. And the whole point of it is, first of all, you don't want to just start hiring people willy-nilly. That's obviously crazy. The first task is getting rid of stuff that you just don't need to do. If there's something that you do which provides no value to people, no one cares about it, it doesn't add to your business, like basically designing a new logo, pretty much pointless. Delete it. Stop doing those tasks. There's certain tasks that we all do which are just not necessary, like checking your email 5 times a day. It's just not needed. Try and dedicate one time in a day, check it, and then don't check your email again. Obviously, if there's something going on, then you might need to, but for day-to-day tasks, you don't need to check your email more than once, ever. Then delegate. What tasks are you doing which someone else could do? And whenever you get one of these tasks, you want to write it down step by step, what the process is. So what I'm hiring someone for me to do is write reviews. And I just have a complete step-by-step process of exactly how I do it. And it's completely teachable to anyone. Even if you had no idea of how to write a blog, I could teach this to someone. I could teach this to a 14-year-old, basically. It's simple. And then there's some tasks that you just need to do. So if it's responding to, it might be emails, or it might be people asking you questions. It could be like doing a podcast. No one can just do my voice for me. So this is a task that I actually kind of need to do. And then you've just got those 3 tasks, and then delete, obviously you get rid of, delegate, you can figure out, can you hire someone to do it, and you do it yourself. And that's it, really. It's quite a sort of simple process. The point is that, an online business can give you this more financial stability if you can stick with it and do proven long-term strategies, not just doing things that you want to do, which I hold my hand up for. I did a lot when I first started with the online world. To be honest, I didn't really even know you could make money when I first started doing it. So it was just more doing things for fun. I just enjoyed it. Anyway, something that I do really want to touch on, which I touched on last week, is I know there's a lot of people that are really struggling, whether it's financially or whatever the situation is right now. And like I mentioned last week, there's obviously certain things that is just far more important. Just keeping yourself sane and safe is far more important than anything else. But something that I think comes a very close second, and most people just are not even aware of or particularly care about until something like this happens, is just improving your own financial education. And there's one thing in particular that I think everyone needs to see. It's a video, the whole video series, which I have linked in maketimeonline.com/COVID, COVID. So maketimeonline.com/COVID. And that email, that YouTube series at the bottom of that article explains the whole financial system in a way that I've never seen it before. Even my wife, Sarah, has kind of got into this series, and she hates it when I talk about this financial stuff. But I just think because it's so relevant right now, everyone can take something from that series, just learning about the way that the whole monetary system works. And I just think it's super important right now, and it can literally change your whole financial future if you just become aware of some of the things that are going on. Like everything, I always say, don't just take my word for it, and don't just take the guy's word for it on the YouTube video, even though he talks to like hundreds of different people. Do your own research. And there's like animations in it. It's not just boring finance talk. I know some people just don't enjoy this sort of stuff at all. That's fine if not, but what I don't want people to do, I don't want to be aware of this sort of stuff and then not share it with people, because I just think it's unreal how amazingly simple he puts things, and anyone can understand it. And it just is completely changed my mind. I first watched it a few years ago, and I've watched it a few times since, but it's so helpful. Don't just bury your head in the sand though. That's the worst thing you can do, because things are only going to get worse. But anyway, I just want to know, get in touch with me. Reach out to me, whether it's on Facebook or email mike@maketimeonline.com or through the website or whatever it is. Just get in touch with me and let me know what you want more of in the future. Would you like me to share my whole income reports? I know that some people hate them. Some people get demotivated by them because it's like makes people feel ashamed. I completely get that, but that's not the point of why most people share them. Some people might be, I don't know why some people do it, but would you want more of that? Do you want to know exactly what I am doing right now? Do you want to know more about personal finance and the monetary system and things like asset classes, and exactly sort of some of the things that my wife and I, Sarah, we've sort of invested in different asset classes over the last few years? Do you want to know more of that stuff, or is it just purely online business? Do you want me to get more people on to explain their story, their strategy right now, explain, or is there a certain thing? Is it like SEO? I want to actually know what you guys want to actually be listening to and learning about, and what you want help on. Or it could be as well, like this is probably what I am going to do anyway in the future, let you know a bit about how this whole hiring process goes and what it's like getting someone else to work with you, not for you, with you. Anyway, I hope that's helpful, guys. Definitely check out maketimeonline.com/COVID. I've put in there's a analogy about exactly what is basically happening right now all around us, and just an amazing YouTube series that I think everyone needs to check out. Until next time, take care.